Shalom and welcome to 2 Minutes of Torah. This year is entitled Chag Shavuot and Parshat Naso, the dangers of Har Sinai. Hashem warns Moshe to warn the Jewish people not to go up to Sinai during the episode. And then everything begins, the fire, the lightning, the thunder. And once again, right before the Aseret HaDibron, Hashem tells Moshe again, tell the people not to come up onto the mountain during the revelation. Moshe said, I already told the people. Hashem says again, tell them. They need to tell them again. Moshe says, fine, if that's what Hashem says, that's what I do. Rashi says that the reason was that there could be a warning beforehand and then during the time of the revelation itself. I'm wondering if you can add another point here, that Hashem was telling Moshe, as beautiful, as monumental as Sinai is, it is very, very dangerous. The danger is that people could go ahead and think that now Hashem is, so to speak, on Har Sinai, not literally, is of course not physical, but there's a danger. People could go up the mountain and somehow feel, wow, I'm connecting to God, I have spirituality, I have greatness, I have this angelic connection with God. And of course, nothing can be further than the truth. Where you want to have a connection to God, take the present at Har Sinai, the Torah, Shebachtel, Torah, Shebapeh, spend the next 120 years working, and then you'll get a connection with God. But don't think you're going to go ahead and walk up the mountain and then you're going to have spirituality. It doesn't work that way. It's the easy way out. It's a cop-out. It's not real. But God stressed to Moshe. Moshe said, I warned them already. God said, you don't understand, Moshe. The appeal is so great, and it's more dangerous than the appeal. Let's say someone's going to steal, eat treif. Okay, they know it's wrong with this Yetzer Hara. Here, they don't know it's wrong. On the contrary, I'm getting closer to Hashem. You don't understand how strong the appeal is and how there's no guilt in the attraction to walking up Har Sinai. And that's really the message for all times. First wants to go ahead and get closer to Hashem. It's hard work. It's a long and a windy road. There's no quick fix. It's great to have the desire to have that closer to Hashem, but the person has to be willing to work. It's a beautiful work. It's a very rewarding work, but it's work. And it's no quick fix. And this leads beautifully into Parshas Naso, right after Chag Shavuot, where Rabbi Lamm brings down in his Sefer, the Royal Reach. In chapter 1, he writes, Shmarim means yeast. Yeast, of course, works very, very slowly to help the bread, the flour rise. And that's what the Torah is. It works slowly with human nature. You work for days, weeks, months, years, decades to change your midah, to change your love of God, to change your relationship with your spouse. It's years of work based on the guidance from the Torah. But that's what growth is all about, through that kind of growth, slow process. And that's the message of Sinai. No quick jump into the transcendental relationship with Hashem. It's got to be a lot of work. So that's the danger of Sinai, and of course the ultimate reward of Sinai. But just to finish off, sometimes if anyone ever has yeast with flour and water and it's in a container, sometimes you leave it enough time, it will pop. There'll be a sudden burst. And I think that's the other message too, that through our growth, it's slow, it's long, and it's windy. But every once in a while, in one's marriage, one's learning, there's a breakthrough. And as you go step by step by step, sometimes there's a leap forward. And there's really two parts of the growth. There's a step-by-step growth that happens in the areas of learning, in midah, working with one's relationship with Hashem, with his spouse, with his family, a slow growth. And then once in a while, there's that special leap forward. Yetz Hashem, using the path of the Torah and mitzvot, it's not going to be a quick ascension up to Sinai that does not exist. It's going to be growth like yeast, like shmarim. It's going to be slow, and it's going to move forward. Sometimes it'll be a few steps backwards even, and that's the growth that we get close to Hashem. Once in a while, it'll leap forward, and with that process, Yetz Hashem, we should all be able to take steps, mostly small steps, sometimes big steps, on our path to spirituality. Shalom.